Namaste. Welcome to our channel. In this video, I'm just trying to describe about the remittance of assets under the FEMA Act itself. What is a remittance of assets itself? Remittance of assets means if a deposit in any bank, pension fund, a superannuation fund, or a firm or a company, or if you are just getting some monies by way of sale, inheritance, property sale or some kind of things, or from a company or a firm or some kind of things itself, and we are just getting in India and we just want it to transfer a person over the NRI, or NRI has investment over here, he just sells the property, or he just has a deposit in India, he just want to transfer it to outside India for some of his uses itself. That is called the remittance of assets. It can be done towards outside India, and it can also be towards India also can be done. But I'm just telling remittance of assets about in this video. I'm just telling about towards outside India. Just we're selling them out. So that's called remittance of assets. Remittance of assets was said in the FEMA Act under section 47 of the FEMA Act itself, and direction 13/2015-16 11/2016 RBA says about all the consultant directions about the remittance of assets itself. It is directed by regulations of assets rules itself. So the rules is regulation of assets, section is 47, and the direction is direction 13/2015-16. This is called the remittance of assets. As I told you, remittance of assets is a transfer of the fund from India to abroad itself. It can be done by person purely a non-resident, that is not a citizen of India, he will be a foreign citizen, etc. And it can be done by a citizen, a NRI person also, that is a citizen of India, or a OCI person of Indian origin itself. So first I will describe about the formalities, or what are the persons who can transfer the money from India to abroad. That is not a citizen of India. He will be not a citizen of India. He will be a foreign citizen of India. Persons who can transfer, the foreign citizen who can transfer the money is that a person who has worked or employed in India for a long time. He will be a citizen of Pakistan, or he will be a citizen of Iran or Iraq or something like that. He will be working in an Indian entity, or an entity of the Iraq is a representative of the Indian representative. So he has worked in India. He can transfer the amount from India to abroad itself. If a foreign citizen just gets some money, or a legacy, or a sale property, or a gift, or something like that, such kind of a gift without effort itself, he just gets some money itself, that money can be by inheritance or legacy itself. Somebody gifts itself, he may be a citizen of outside India, his father may be a citizen of India, a father may have gifted something towards him. In that way also it can be done itself. Third person who just do is that a widower of a Indian spouse, that is somebody's wife is USSR, a Russian guy, and the spouse will be of an Indian guy. He was in India, or both were traveling in India and outside itself. After that the spouse dies, the spouse has so much of money itself in India, so he just want to transfer the money, or that money can be taken out by the widower outside India by remittance of assets regulation 2016 Act rules itself. The maximum cap of the amount of remittance that can be done is the $1 million. $1 million can be transferred from India to abroad by remittance of assets. That excludes the sale of property. If a sale of property is more than $1 million, it can be done also. But if otherwise, if a bank deposit or that kind of things is done, it should be a cap of $1 million is kept itself for that one. And another person who just can transfer that money is called a student. A student of somebody of USSR is just studying in India in one university. Something called Banaras Hindu University, just studying still, or Delhi University. And he can also transfer the amount. What he can transfer is that he can transfer the amount he has brought to India in foreign currency at the time of his studies, or that amount which can be sold out to some foreign exchange dealer in India and just got in Indian rupees. That can also be transferred outside of India, or the stipend that is just got in India from the university. If he's just getting stipend from the BHU, Banaras Hindu University, then that can also be transferred outside India after his studies itself. So the three persons that can transfer, foreign nationals that can transfer from India, is persons who was employed in India, widower of an Indian spouse, student, person who got the money as a gift or inheritance or legacy itself. In this is the foreign nationals, and the cap of $1 million itself, US dollars is there. The thing is that if the payment of the money is just made in installments, US dollars, 50% is done sometime today, 50% is done next month itself. In that way, it can also be done. But the only cap is that the money transfer should be done through the same authorized dealer. It's just done for example, if you are doing through Canara Bank itself. So you can transfer the first installment through the Canara Bank, and next installment through the same Canara Bank, the same branch of the or the AD itself. You can transfer first from the Canara Bank, next from the Union Bank or State Bank. It cannot be done itself. So it's from the same bank. This is the remittance of assets rules regarding the foreign nationals itself. I was saying about the remittance of assets by the NRI or OCI, overseas citizen of India. That's I described in the previous videos itself. What is an overseas citizen or person of Indian origin? So these persons can transfer, NRI can transfer an amount that is the balance in an NRO account. If any balance is in the NRI account through any sale of asset or a bank balance or some LIC or insurance proceeds, etc. That is in total, the balance in the NRO account can be transferred by the NRI towards outside India. Second thing is that he can also transfer inheritance of a gift, inheritance of a property or a legacy or such kind of things, or sale proceeds of a property, etc. can be transferred from India to abroad. That can be done by an NRI or an OCI person. Can be done through a settlement itself. That settlement means either inheritance can be done. Settlement means it's a partition, just like a thing itself. And third thing is money that can be transferred without a life interest. That is, life interest means if a settlement of a partition is just done by a parent to a student, sometimes the parent may be dying. After he's getting his old, he will be making a partnership deed or settlement deed itself. In the case of without a life interest, within the life of the parent, or he may be having or a divorce case or such kind of things, before that itself, it just cut off. That is, before any partition deed, etc. made itself, it will be settled down. That in that money also, that can also be transferred outside India by an NRI. I just told you that the NRI can transfer from the NRO account, but in that case, NRI person should give a certificate to the authorized dealer. That is, he has NRO account guy. The NRI account guy should give a certificate to the authorized dealer. That is, amount is the amount in the NRO account is from a genuine source in India itself. It is just not borrowed from any guy, any person, or it is not transferred from an NRO account. So the NRO account balance should not be, the balance should be borrowed from any guy, or it should not be transferred from any other NRO account, or it should be the genuine source in the NRO account. The same manner said, if it is transferred in the installment, it should be done through same AD bank itself, and that can be transferred. This is the procedure for the transfer of the remittance of assets by a foreign national and the NRI person towards outside India as per the FEMA Act itself. Thank you for watching my video. Share my video with your relations, spouse, friends, extravagance, and have my likes of the video itself. Expect my video in future also regarding the FEMA Act. Thank you once again. This is Rathish signing off.